to swiftly move on, and I'm very proud to say that we actually have someone from the UK supporting us. UK in Pakistan, which is the British High Commission, has been very kind in supporting the walkathon. I'd like to welcome Alex into our conversation today. Extremely proud. He is the Punjab representative for the UK High Commission, the British High Commission in Pakistan. It's a pleasure to have you here, Alex.
Hello, Robert. Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
And it's amazing to hear another British accent, as always.
It is great. I feel quite humbled to be alongside such esteemed guests that you had on earlier. So we're massive fans of Sana Mir and Wasim Khan at the High Commission. So
we all are, aren't we?
I feel quite special to be put alongside them in this.
Let me just introduce you to Tahmina Chaudhry. Tahmina is the president of Connected Women Pakistan, an organization that obviously empowers women through entrepreneurship. I just quickly, Alex, wanted to ask you, with UK and Pakistan, you do some fantastic work for girls, especially in Pakistan, especially when there are, leverages like people like myself, like the Walkathon or Fem Games, when we come and bring our experiences from the UK into Pakistan. Can you share some of the experiences and, why you wanted to support something like the Walkathon?
Yeah, sure. So in the UK as well as Pakistan, encouraging girls to get into sport is something that we really, really care about. I mean, sport is such a positive thing for children to do. So it builds teamwork and leadership and social skills, and it's good for mental health. So it's good for so many different things.
Yeah.
And as is so often the case, it's boys that tend to do it more often than girls. Yeah. So we have a big campaign in the UK to support girls sport in schools, and fantastic that Fem Games is taking some inspiration from that and the good work that you've been doing there, Emma. I mean, there's lots of different things we do, but one thing that I think has been quite successful is building role models. So on the BBC and on Sky Sports, we're having a lot more women's sport front page, so to speak. So it's right front and centre, and audiences have been growing and growing. So I think we've had double the women's football audience, and the women's cricket, the sort of equivalent of the PSL, is now it rivals the men's game, so to speak. So building those role models, people like Sana Mir on television and stuff, is really sort of inspirational to girls.
Yes, absolutely. And I think you were talking about inspirational people. How important is it to encourage people from England, for example, or from the UK to come and inspire people in Pakistan? Because I think there's a huge market for it. I mean, I find that there's so much work I can do in Pakistan to help young girls to find their way.
Yeah. So I mean, there's these really strong diaspora links between the UK and Pakistan. There's you being a good example, Eva. But I mean, I think there's probably as many good role models in Pakistan as there is in the UK. But if there are people from our side, I mean, there's a lot of British Pakistanis who have been doing some great work that people can take inspiration from. That's fantastic. But I think we'd also be keen to promote those Pakistani women that are doing very good things as well.
Absolutely. Once again, I'd like to thank you very much, and I'm sorry that you had to wait a little bit longer than
no problem at all.
But this happens when we have an esteemed panel. We want to talk so much, we run over time, but thank you so much for being there. We would love to see you physically at the event when we bring it into Pakistan.
Sure.
This third wave, unfortunately. So stay safe, and love to see your support again in the next live event.
Right. Looking forward to seeing it at the Stadium. Good time. Thanks.
Sorry.